Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. So in today's video we're going to be discussing my Project Pan finale. So they're in this little basket here. I'm going to start off with perfume first, as I normally do. I haven't been wearing this as much as I would normally. I've still got quite a lot of it done. I feel like if it's worn consistently, I feel like it will be done by the end of February. So I'm going to keep it in as my Project Pan perfume. So literally we're here. I don't think I've got a blue marker pen to show you where we are with things. So this is the marking here. You can see there really isn't that much left, so we're going to be working on that some more. Right, so shall we do primers? Is there any primers? Yeah, there's two that are finished up in primers. One's just a travel size, so Naomi sent me this in a package. This one is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer, so you can see all that's gone, so that can go in empties now. So as it's the new year, it's going to go in empties to talk about at the end of the year. And then we've got the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I won't buy this one again. If any of you guys know of a good drugstore primer that fills in pores, could you let me know in the comments? I would really appreciate it. So I've just finished using this one today, so that looks like that. At the moment I'm using my Dior Face and Body primer, and I don't really want to. I don't really want to use that primer because it's expensive, so I want it to last as long as it can, but I need some kind of poreless primer, and that's the only poreless primer in my collection for my nose, basically for my T-zone. So I pulled that out for that specific purpose, and then I'll use a hydrating or a glowy primer for the rest of my face. So foundations. Foundation is the Dewy Wet n Wild. We're nearly done with it. There is probably not even enough. Yeah, there is enough for one more use, I would say, because you can see the windows here and you can see quite a bit of product there, so I feel like it would be enough for one more use. Yeah, you can see it's like, as I've shook it, you can see it's come down. I don't know where it would be though. It would be somewhere along here, so let's just take a little guess. It would definitely be here, I think. So where that blue mark is there. And I'll leave this one in as well, just until I've used it up. I've also got this foundation. This was never in a Project Pan, but there's barely anything there. This one is the Technique Luminous Glow Demi Matte Foundation in the lighter shade that they do is in the shade Porcelain. It's really good. It is a little bit dark for me, that's how dark it is. And I would say maybe 2 or 3 uses out of that, and then that'll be out of the collection. I think what I'm going to do next Shop My Stash is just use these Project Pan foundations, because then they're going to be out of the collection and I can focus on something else, rather than pulling in other things to use as well. Or what I might just do for the next week or so is just use these ones rather than the ones that I pulled in for this Shop My Stash. I know how I feel about them anyway. So that's those. Powder. I have been using it, but I've not got a great deal out of it. So it's the Collection Sheer Loose powder in the shade, I think it's transparent. No, it's in the shade One Barely There. We all know how I feel about this. It's not a bad powder, guys. It's just the smell of it. It smells heavily of talc. I've not really used that much. I mean, yeah, I have. If you look at it here, that's where it were, and it's down here now, so I have used a bit. It's just not gone yet. So I've used about that much, which isn't bad, is it? Sorry, we was all zoomed in. Right, so that's the powder. Concealers. I've got 2 concealers. So this one isn't quite done yet. So this is the Maybelline Age Eraser in Brightening, I think it's called. it's nearly done. It's right down there. It's right where the plastic cap is, so I don't think there's much more use to go there, so I'm just going to continue to use that up. I've got a feeling all that's left in it is what's in the applicator, what's in the sponge, so that's that one. And this one is done. I've took the stopper out of it, it's drying up. I've got what I can out of it. It's the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. It's the matte finish and it's in the shade Fair Rose. And I'll just show you, you should be able to see right down to the bottom of that. So that just looks like that. So that can go in empties as well. So we're doing quite well. There's this one that I need to speak to you about. There's this one. That one. Okay, so what shall we talk about next? Shall we do bronzers? Yeah, let's do bronzer. We'll start off with the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. I'm doing really, really well with this, considering where I was probably this time last year. I mean, look at it, guys. I'm having to scrape around the edges now. I feel like probably a month or two and then it will be gone completely, so I'm going to persevere with it. What I'm not going to be doing in the Shop My Stash videos, I'm not going to be pulling any more cream bronzers until I've finished this one. It's going to kill me because I have got quite, well, not a few, but I've got the tan lined one that I absolutely love by e.l.f. and I'm always tempted to pull that out. And I've got a 17 concealer that acts really nice as a cream bronze, but I want to finish this up as soon as possible. I wanted to get it done by the finale really, but there's just too much product left. So that's that. Then we've got the I Heart Revolution Bronze and Glow. Again, I'm not going to get it finished. I want to do this Shop My Stash Project 10 uses all throughout January. Well, really it's February to February, I guess, because obviously these products have been until the end of January. I've not really been using them that much. I think in January I've only used this a couple of times because I've been doing the Shop My Stash. So I've done really well with it. I don't know whether to keep it in for another 10 times the next Shop My Stash, then see where we are with it and then just put it back in the collection. Yeah, I think I'll do that, and I think I'll do that with some of the products that are already in here, so it might be a bit of a boring Shop My Stash, but needs must and all that. Palettes, we'll definitely be picking out palettes, but face products might be just kind of what I've had in Project Pan from last year. I haven't decided on it for sure, so it might not be. Let's do blushers. Right, so I've still not hit pan on this Too Faced one, so it's the Too Faced Love Flush in Love Hangover. I mean, there's a healthy dip down there, and I normally pair that with the NARS Orgasm because this one's matte. Oops. This one's matte, and then this one's glowy, so they make a really nice combination. This one I've done quite well with. So I mean, nowhere near finishing it of course, but it is a great big blush. How many grams are in it? There's 8 grams of product in that blush, guys, so I'm nowhere near finishing it, but I have done well compared to last month. Highlighters. Right, I'm not going to keep all these highlighters in, that's for sure. I think I'll just keep the MAC one in. So let's talk about that one first. So we've got the MAC Soft and Gentle. It's definitely one of my oldest highlighters, if not the oldest. So that looks like that, and you can see, you know, there's so much pan in that. So I'll probably keep that one in. I haven't got a great use out of these anyway in January, so it makes sense, and it's only fair that I should keep them in for another 2 weeks at least. Then we've got Becca Opal. I might keep this in as an inner corner highlight. It is a bit too dark for me. So that looks like that. We all know what she looks like. And then I've got Colourpop Lunch Money, which I did well with, but I've not finished it. This is really not Project Pan, but I use it on the daily and it's really, really good. So it's the Essence Hydro Hero Under Eye Stick. It's so good for giving you that moisturiser underneath your eyes. I'm going to show you, I'm going to roll it down, just show you how much I have used of it. So you can see I've used an awful lot of it. So that'll stay in because I use it on the daily. Right, then we've got this eyeshadow. I've only just pulled this eyeshadow out. This is kind of in place of something else in my collection, and it's getting old, so I want to use it up while I can. So it's the Colourpop in the shade Oon. Now you can still see it, so it looks like that. It's falling out of the pan now. It's that old, and it's cracking. Can you see how it's cracking down here? So it does need to be used. Right, so we've got eye products now, like eye bases. So we've got this W7 Sparkle Slay. I've got 2 glitter glues, but this is the best one. I got them both from eBay. So I got this one and I got the Technique one. So I'm using this all the time. And then I've recently got this W7 Prime View eyeshadow primer in 01, and it's the only eyeshadow base I've got in my collection. I was using the e.l.f. concealer like I said earlier, but that's completely gone now. So these are in a project pan, and they will be in a project pan. Although I'm doing project 10 uses, it's not like I can pull for anything else because I don't have anything else to pull for. I do have the Pat McGrath Labs base. I'll show you. So I do have the Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies eyeshadow. I just wanted to test it out with the eyeshadows that I'm wearing today, and it works really, really well. But I'm not going to be using it all the time. So yeah, I mean, odd times I don't mind pulling it out. I don't know how much product's in it. So, I mean, it does tell you how much product is, but I don't know how long it's going to last. It says it only lasts 6 months, so I shouldn't really kind of not use it, because if it's only going to last 6 months, we must be coming up to a month I've had it already, so I do need to use it, so I might use it quite regular. I've not decided yet. I've just put them there. Right, we've got some setting sprays here, so I'm using them both kind of alternately. So B7, the Dewy Fixer. It smells really nice. It smells of coconut. I do like the scent. There's not that much left. About 1/4 of a bottle, I would say, if I had to guess. Obviously I can't see it, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm using that one up. And then I'm using this one that I got for Christmas. I'm using this one that I got for Christmas in the I Heart Revolution Christmas hamper, and I'm nearly done with it, guys. It's really nice. I'm not noticing my makeup staying on any longer with that. It's very hydrating though. It's the Cranberry Makeup Fixing Spray. So that's here. So let's mark this. This is one thing I can mark. So it looks like a glowy product. It's definitely got some glow in it there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. So that's that. Then we've got some mascaras to talk about. There's actually 4 mascaras. Where's my... Okay, so for mascaras, I'm using these on the daily, really. So we've got the Patrick Ta Major Volume Mascara. So I've been using that one with this one over the top. Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Mascara. It works really, really well. And I'm still testing these. I don't think they're good. I think they need to go in empties. Let's just test them on the back of my hand. This one I think is still okay. It does look a bit dry on the back of the hand, doesn't it? But I will test it and see if it's still okay. And this Buxom one, that looks even drier. If you want to see that there. Now try them both one more time, and if I feel like they're not working, they'll go in empties. So that's those 2. And then we've just got lip products. So we've got... This used to be my favourite lipstick of all time. You can't get it anymore, or I can't in my Primark at least. So it's the PS Pro Kiss Proof Liquid Matte Lipstick. I've had it years. It's going to be out of date. It doesn't smell. It smells like when I first bought it, but it is dry. I might try it when I do a cool toned look. Isn't that pretty? So we've got that one. I put this in towards the end of last year. I think these lipsticks are going to go back, apart from that one that I've just spoke about, the Primark one, because I'm doing like project 10 uses on lipsticks. So that's that. It's really nice. That's that. I think I'll keep this one out. This one's pretty old. So it's Tarte's Ravishing. That smells off. Yeah, we'll declutter that. I'm going to put it in my drawer, but when we come to do the declutter, I'm going to get rid of it. It doesn't smell right. Then we've got the Deck of Scarlet in the shade Love Spell. This is just a lip gloss. That smells fine. It smells of vanilla. So that's that one there. And that's everything, guys. So it's literally there's nothing left in the basket there. I just wanted to bring you my update. I'm going to be also bringing you my update for the palettes soon, probably in the next week or so, and then we'll be done, and then we can just focus on the Shop My Stash project pan 10 uses. I really want to get into that. It just gives me a chance to know my products even more. I think what I'll be doing this time is leaving my Shop My Stash products in a little bit longer. It's my birthday on the 12th of February, and I don't want to pull anything else out because I've got an idea of what I want to pull. I'm getting new makeup and I want to be using some of that plus an older palette, and I've kind of got an idea of what I want to pull, so I'm going to wait until I get those products, and it might even be something I do live. I might show you what I got for my birthday and we can do a look with the products that I pull for. I'm just kind of saying all this out loud. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm really interested in doing more lives in 2023. I really do enjoy them, whether you're there or not. I know that you guys have been watching them later on, so I want to say thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. I love you all so much, and if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world. Also, please like, subscribe, share and comment. I have been leaving videos in the pinned comments, so I'd love for you to go and check that out. They're also at the end of the video and in the info cards as well. So there's a lot of content there for you to watch if you would like to, and again, it would mean an awful lot to me, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.